Hi, YouTube. Let's talk about AMC. I got a request to do a review on AMC, so I'm gonna do a review on it tonight. Um, so right here, the green line is the 100-day simple moving average, and then the 21 uh, exponential moving average is the red line. What I typically like to do on my trades is I like to have entries right at that 21. That's an easy entry level for me, so I like to have those entries around there. As you can see for AMC, and we're looking on the daily chart. I mean, it's essentially had a parabolic move. It's had a crazy move on the daily. So now what I would do, is I would go and look at, like, if we look at the Keltner channels. So typically on the Keltner channels, that's going to show, where that stock, if that stock's 1 ATR, 2 ATRs, 3 ATRs away. You can see here it's way above the 3 ATR. So, if we're looking at this on a daily chart, I mean, it's gone. There's really not much you can do on it. Even if I go down to the 4-hour, you can see, it's even more of an extreme move here on the 4-hour off of that 21. And even if we go into the hourly, and we're strictly looking at the 21 here, you can see you could have gotten in, if you were looking at the stock at the start of the day, you could have gotten in around that $35 level, and you would have had a nice move there going off of that 21 on the 1-hour. It's just not much you can really do once a stock kind of has a move like this. One other thing you could look at is I'll load another set here. So this is VWAP, the 8 exponential moving average, and then the orange line on here is going to be the 21 exponential moving average. So this is just another setup I have. So if we go to the daily, you can see here, once again, it's an extreme move, right? So there's not much you can do there. So we can go down to the 4-hour, and you can kind of see here, you could have possibly had an entry here on the 4-hour off of that 8 exponential moving average. Typically, if a stock has a strong move and is going to have a strong move, you can play that 8 exponential or the smallest moving average that you are charting, and it should hold that. And you can see here, even if we go out, once AMC, and this is on the 4-hour chart, once AMC had that strong move, you essentially could have gotten in right here. This was on the 25th of May, and you can see the strong move it had. You could have just rolled that ADMA all the way up from there, and then gotten out once there was a close below there, or gotten out once it reached a certain ATR level. Typically, when I'm trading off of here, I like to enter once that stock gets above VWAP or that volume level, right? That heavy volume level, and when it's above the 8 and 21. So if I was to play AMC here, I probably would have had an entry like right around here, right when it started to hold above VWAP, and then you could have played it that way. Even if we go down to the hourly, you can just scale down into these time frames to see when a stock does make a move like this, or when any stock makes a move like this. You typically can't get an entry off of a higher time frame like a daily or 4-hour or 3-day or like a weekly. You want to go down to an hourly or a 30-minute to just try and get a pullback somewhere as an entry point. You can see here on the hourly chart, you could have gotten in right as the ADMA was crossing VWAP here, and it was obviously above the 21, so you could have had an entry point here around $40. That would have been a nice play today. Even if we go down to the 30-minute, so you even got more of an opportunity for entry. If you're just playing off of the VWAP and the 8, you could have gotten in right around 8 o'clock or so today, and you could have just played that move, right? And just as long as AMC held the 8, you could have just played that move all day as well. So, like I said, it's tough to try to play these moves, especially with a stock like AMC, and you've got your other meme stocks out there too that are they just have these crazy moves, and you're trying to get in, and that's when the FOMO is pretty important, because you don't want to get a bad entry. But those are a couple of things you could do when the stock is having a crazy move like this, to try to get into that stock and have a low risk, high reward stock, right? Because you could have gotten an entry here, and then you could have just told yourself, hey, if AMC closes below, that 8 exponential moving average, so that 39, right? You would have had an entry right above there at $40, so you'd have been essentially risking, about 30-40 cents on that move. When it closes below there, you get out. But you can see, right? You had an entry here at around $40, and it had a 30 point move today. So, anyways, that's all I got on AMC. If you got any questions, comments, you guys know what to do. Hit me up. Hopefully, your trading week's going well. I will do probably another review tonight, just to go over some stocks that I'm looking to trade tomorrow. So, anyways, talk with you later. Have a good trading week.